Hello, welcome to the True Mark. Before we used to talk about, I always used to say about the ring all the time, but I never explained the ring, like what it stood for. The ring within ourselves, it's everybody is locked within themselves of, everyday life. Like when I found myself living a horrible life in the past, I was stuck here. And the way the keys to heaven is to show, is to explain it a little bit more. It gives you stability, like it's like AA. They got a 12-step program. Well,
Mm-hmm.
this is like a 6-day program that you got to do on a day to day. Like when Jesus said, if anybody read the Bible in the New Testament or in the Book of John, he's he says, you know, like he came out of the world. Told, he came out of the world, and he said he's, sending everybody back in within the world, and he asked God to keep them safe, keep us safe within the world. But we're stuck within that ring unless you have a system to get you out of the ring. There's a lot of people that do meditation, so the meditation gets them out of the ring so they can focus on different, their minds become a focus point where it
Mm-hmm.
becomes clear. Well, the 6-day program keeps you out here. So you can look at your life or anybody else's life within your whatever you're trying to reach. You can see better when you're out here instead of in here. When you're in here, you can't see out because you're trapped within yourself or within ourselves. And that goes for churches too. Like, I mean, if they're trapped within their church,
Mm-hmm.
they can't come out here. They go once a week to go Sunday, go to church once a week, and then they fall back into here. They come out here for that day, and that day
Mm-hmm.
only. And then they fall back into here and they're trapped again in their everyday life. And order to get out of this ring that we're in, you have to have a system to keep you out here. And Jesus died on the cross so we could be forgiven, but mostly, the New Testament was made, but the Book of John was made as well in the Bible. And I look at the keys to heaven as a sincerely way to live that perfect life. Like, I
Mm-hmm.
mean, a better life to keep you out here. And that's like I explained before, like there's 1 to 7 is of the Father, 7 to 14 is of Christ, and 14 to 21 is of the Holy Spirit. And that's 3 days. But you got to go back, like from Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and then your Saturday off day. And then you stay within that 6-day program. But if
Mm-hmm.
you listen to their videos, like if you go to our channel, you can listen to our videos, but you got to listen to them totally the correct way, and that means you got to listen to all of it. And it's a form of meditation as well. You got to sit there and try to meditate and try to listen to each word that it's saying. And by doing that,
And understand like what the
well, you
message is.
understand not myself, but you understand what he's wrote in that
Mm-hmm.
book, and that's of the Bible. Like, I mean, there's the Quran Bible, and that I don't know if they have that in there. I tried reading it a long time ago, but I mean, it didn't connect to me, so I
Mm-hmm.
can't really say about it. But I know any New Testaments out there, I believe they are, but I know, uh, that NLT Bible definitely has it. So, because this Bible was created through the NLT, like, but I mean, you don't need the full-fledged Bible to come out here to stay out of your ring of your life. It's
Mm-hmm.
just that you have to have a system in place. If you don't have a system, and if you're reading every day and you're really loving God, yes, you could come out here, but to stay out there, if you find yourself falling back into your old way of life, you're not out here then permanently, and that's what Jesus says. You're not you won't be a part of heaven at all times. Uh,
Oh yeah.
you're a part-time godly person. You're not a full-time based godly person. If you're out here, you become a full-time God. Yeah, that means you took God within you 100%. And that's why, like in the Keys to Heaven, it has that circle and that 100% in there. When you're living that, the day to day to day to day, the 6 days, you become that 100%er. And the rewards get you out here so you can see what your everyday life is doing.
Yeah.
And you become that 100%er within yourself. You don't have to tell anybody else what you're doing, what changed your life or anything. It's yourself that's changed. People, you don't have to tell them. They'll see it within you because you're automatically going to be a changed person. And that's, your eyes become open, your taste becomes
You
awake.
hear better.
Your ears become, because it's a spiritual awakening. It's a spiritual energy within yourself. And if you're overweight, you'll lose weight because you'll be able to recognize it, because you're out here, you'll see what you're struggling with and what you can need to fix. And if something bothers you about your job place or whatever, you have chaos, it means you're still here. You're not out here, because if you're out here, you'll be starting a new business or fixing the business you're in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Or your lifestyle within you're in. Like, I mean, I'm not trying to tell people how to live their life. I wanted to explain my life, what changed me, and how this all became part of, like I used to talk about the ring, but I never explained the ring. I never explained, the system. If you don't have a system, you're going to be here. That's all I'm saying. You're going to be stuck within your ring of your life, trouble within trouble. And then if you could come out, even old people, they're stuck here.
And sometimes they don't realize it either, because like it's your day-to-day life. It's something you're used to.
Yes, because we inherited it from our ancestors from way back. It's not our punishment. Like I used to blame Adam and Eve. I forgave Adam and Eve. So while I came here, I learned how to forgive. I learned to forgive them. Learn from their mistakes and get the opportunity for what they did. So by doing that forgiveness, it gives you the fruits of what they were going to get in the first place. Adam and Eve, if they wouldn't have did what they did, they would have been out here, and we would have been all stuck in the ring outside and living that perfect life. Because when you're not on the outside looking in, you could change your life.
Yeah, that's true.
So like.
But in the way that the world turned out, you get the choice.
Yeah, well, it's free will. It's free will, but your free will is better to be out here than in here.
No, but I mean, like, you have the choice to choose if you want to. Like, you don't actually understand what's going on, but you still have the choice to do it yourself, like to figure out how to get out here.
Yeah, but I truly believe that the Bible was created for a reason, and the Keys to Heaven, I believe it's a new wave. It's like a new wave of learning your life and staying on top of the world. Within yourself, to change your lifestyle, to start loving your enemies, not, and change.
Yeah.
That's what I believe in. But if you don't do it and live by it, you're always going to fall back in here. But if you give it a chance and you give it a chance, you're out here, you won't want to go back here. Because your life is totally changing within yourself. It's still going to grow. Your life is going to change. It's going to take some time, but not like here. It's going to be a lot faster to become that better person. You're going to learn quicker.
And since it happened so fast, at one moment I was missing my old life or whatever, but then your brain realizes it's better out here. And it's that easy to if you fall off track, you can just go back on.
Yeah, because when you fall, it's like a 6-day program. If you fell and you live by the keys, say if it was a Sunday or a Monday, and you listen to the day of that day. That's why it's 6 days. And by doing it 6 days, it gives you that ability to stay focused and stay within link of your life. So I'm not telling you not to read your Bible. Go ahead, go read it. But you need a system in place. If you don't have a system, you're here. It doesn't matter who you are out there. And the Pope, when I'm speaking to you as well. Like that portal, here's your portal.
Mhm.
Come out, and then you free yourself.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean? It's the portal was always here. It's just that you never recognized it within yourself and healing. When you have the abilities to come out here and you got good energy, your energy itself will heal yourself. It's the first
Mhm.
stage of healing, and that means it doesn't matter. You got a bad relationship, you got a bad job place. When you're out here, you can see it and you can understand, so you could fix it.
Yeah.
You know,
Completely.
that's where I'm at. Like I don't know. Like I mean, and I asked like before. I asked God before. I says, "Well, how come they don't listen? How come people don't listen?" They says, "Well, Jesus said, well, they never listened to me. Why would
Mhm.
they listen to you?" And I pray to God now. Like I'm hoping that people could understand where I'm at and what I'm trying. I'm not trying to get you to join us or anything. This is a large place. I'm not trying to go after just a few members or whatever. This is a worldwide thing. This is
Mhm.
from this end to the next end of the world. Like I mean, it's a there's a place for everybody to if you
Yeah.
live by the keys, you become free within yourself. Everything becomes better because if you don't have something to look for, if you don't have an abilities to look and stay out here, you're not gonna because you're not looking. You don't have nothing.
Mhm.
If you don't have the
Exactly.
tools to get you out here, what do you have? You need a tool to get you outside of this of your life, your circle,
Mhm.
and like I keep saying the circle, but I mean of our self, where we're doing wrong, or even if you're doing a little bits right, you can become better at your job or whatever you're trying to tackle. I don't. It doesn't matter. So, like when they say the sky's the opportunity, when you're out here, there's nothing stopping
Yeah.
you.
Exactly. I was
It's
just going to
there's
say
nothing
that.
stopping you. When you in here, you got the ring. It's stopping you. Here, it's freedom
Yeah, you can't get to the opportunities like getting like a high paying job or something that you truly
because you're
your
stuck
dream
here.
job. Yes, because you're stuck
But
in
you
there.
still got to start somewhere. Like I mean, I'm not saying a bad job is a bad job. A bad job's a start.
Exactly. That's
You
the
know,
job that's going to get you to the
and that's the
next
same thing
stage.
with the in the keys to heaven. It gets you, like I said, out here, and then your jobs will be thriving, all
Mm-hmm.
kinds of opportunities. But if you're here, you're limited. You're limited in your life, and this goes from a young kid to an old person. Even if you're in an old folks' home, you're stuck in that ring in that old folks' home. You don't have to be. When you listen to the keys, you could come out here and you got freedom within your spirit. You could visualize. There's TV. There's things you can look at. If you want to go to the other side of the world, you go to a channel, some kind of a TV program to take you there. And your spirit and your opportunities to visibility to to understand other
Mm-hmm.
parts of the world. So you're not stuck here. You could come here and there's other ways
Yeah.
to free yourself. So
And you'll actually feel free. Like when.
you are free.
Well, I know,
You are free.
but you'll actually feel it. Is what I'm saying.
But like I said, if you don't feed the spirit, if you don't feed your spirit, you're trapped. You're trapped here. That's all I'm saying. We're trapped. And once your spirit's fed and your abilities are here, you'll never want to go back here. So
Mm-hmm.
stay like I say the keys to heaven because that's what
Helped you.
God created through me. Like I mean, it's not mine. It belongs to the book of John 1 to 21, and that book belongs to God. That
Mm-hmm.
all belongs to God, and He created His Son to He did that walkthrough or did His part of His life to give a new part of the life. But I mean, if you don't see that part and you can't connect and your eyes become open, once your eyes become open, you'll understand what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
100%. But if your eyes and heart are still hard because you're stuck in your life because you're stuck here. Remember, you're stuck here. But in order to get out here, your eyes become open, your heart becomes soft, you become more. Nothing's shielding you. Nothing's holding you back.
Yeah, holding you back.
So it's only gain, and that's all you're gonna get out of it. You're gonna get gain, and if you get to see negative stuff, you get to see it before you're here, and you just ignored it,
Yeah.
right?
Or you just felt it. You couldn't actually see it.
And you can't do nothing about it either.
Yeah.
But I mean, you could do something about it when you're here. You could do something about what you see and what you're doing. And if it's within yourself, you can fix yourself. You know, you can fix it. But I mean, if you don't have the abilities or the tools to get you there, then how can you? And then our world is a beautiful place. It's us as people that created this world the way it is. But we could fix it. And there's a way that the world can be fixed. It's within us. And if you have a system within you, your world within you is going to change. And if everybody had a domino effect, if this worked the way it is, and I know it'll work, but the thing is, it act like a domino effect. And then we have that perfectionist world, that good world that we all choose to have and that we wanted. And we're free. The chains are knocked off. We're not locked up. And like I said before, I was locked up. I was in prison before. Well, I was in prison in myself. Prison freed me. It gave me that ability. When God introduced me to the Bible and got me in that way, He freed me. But I choose to go back here, and I stayed here. But now God, created the keys through me, and that gets me the freedom to stay out here. And now I'm out here, like where Jesus came out on the outside, and He could see in. He understood everything and everything. That's why He died on that cross, so He could free us. So we have that ability to come outside here and be free.
Yeah.
So I don't know. Like, I mean, I hope I'm not rambling on.
No, it makes sense.
So I don't know. Like, I mean, just to pull out your book, or like we have a channel. Like, and you could go to our channel, but if you go there, you have to really go through the steps. One of these days, we're going to try to set up a thing where it makes it easier. But I mean, I didn't explain my stuff that easy. But you have to do it. Like, if you look at the keys, 1 to 7 is the start of a Sunday. And then 7 to 14 is Monday. 14 to 21 is Tuesday. And then again, 1 to 7 is Wednesday. And then 7 to 14 is Thursday. And then Friday. And then your Saturday's off day. That's, you rest. You take that day of a rest. If you choose to do whatever you're pleased to do, do it. But you have to do it.
It's easier on your page though, because like if you go to the playlist area, like you go to the channel, there's a playlist area, and then it says new John chapters 1 to 21, and it shows you the dates. So you just literally look at the day that you're reading it on, and then you find that day in that playlist, and you play that one.
But you see that even on there it says that Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Then you got to click underneath on the bottom. You hit that little button, like a little arrow or whatever it is, and then it opens the other 3 days. But you have to do it as the keys are showing. And if you're doing it as a system, you become your own system within yourself. And that's when you come out here, you're out here, and you got all the freedom in your life. That's that it opens up for the rest of your life. It's a growing thing for the rest of your life. But I'll tell you, if you do the system, you come out here, you're going to be free. You'll never want to go back.
Yeah,
right?
For sure. Yeah.
So, I don't know.
And you grow faster.
Definitely, you're going to grow
like
fast.
You obviously grow in here because you're growing of age, growing of learning experiences, but you grow 10 times faster when you
out here.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it speeds up. It's like a speeder. It's a clean high, but it's a healthy. Because I mean, even you want to change your diet if that's the case, or you want to do whatever to better your life, you will, because you're looking at your life differently than when you were in here. That's why they say, like even in John 1 to 21, they said the devil was casted out. Well, maybe the devil wasn't cast out yet because it didn't happen yet. But now, if you go by the keys to heaven, you come out here, it's cast out within yourself. So, but the devil tends to come and try to trick you and stuff. But if it's not trying to get into your head, it means the devil. You don't have nothing on the devil, right? You don't have on
Nothing
the
that he
negative energy
wants. Yeah.
because he wants you not to spread the word. You no more. He doesn't want you to tell your friends, to try to get you on this page or whatever, or on whatever you're doing. If he's not trying to trick you into doing something else, then the devil really has you already. So there's no purpose. You're stuck here. The devil wants you here. He doesn't want you out here. So you have to find a way to get out here in your life. Right?
Yeah.
But I don't know, we could go on, but we're trying to keep this short. It's bad enough people aren't listening to it now. And there's only, we're trying to open your eyes to opportunity, to give you that opportunity to have a better life. That's all. We're not trying to get money from you or anything. And this is a thing that if I only had whatever, like a little place and did this in a little place, well, then I can't reach the world. This is really big. This is a really big item. And this is to reach the world, not just a little area. This is, or for all churches too, like everybody's welcome. This is a thing that could help everybody and to grow better within your church. I'm not trying to steal your people. I'm just trying to get the darkness from you. That's all. Yeah. And to give you that better and freedom of your life that you deserve. And that's through Jesus Christ, the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I guess we're going to keep it short now to next time.